a Kendall Jenner Coachella inspired makeup tutorial. Like probably the majority of people this weekend, I was kind of sat on Instagram and Twitter kind of wishing that I was at Coachella rather than sitting in rainy old England eating the last of my Easter eggs and thinking, I wish I was there. One of my favourite looks from the festival was Kendall. I thought she wore really lovely outfits every single day, and her makeup from day 2, where she wore like a kind of top like this, like a crop top of like a kind of long split skirt, I thought was a really pretty look. It was like bronzy eyes and super glowy bronze skin, which was kind of like just up my street. So I thought that I'd recreate it, and I thought it might be cool to do like a bit of a kind of festival inspired look. Let me know if you would like to see a kind of different festival look, because I've kind of recently got some kind of brighter colours, so I thought it might be quite fun to do like almost like a brighter coloured inspired festival look. But if you want to see how I kind of recreated this Kendall Jenner inspired Coachella makeup look, then keep on watching. Okay, so to start with, I'm going to add some primer onto my skin, and I'm going to be using the Gosh Prime and Set, which is a mattifying and setting powder all in one, but I'm going to be using it as a primer. And Kendall is usually, put too much on my brush then, Kendall's usually quite matte, so I thought that I would use this. This is a very glowy look. But I want the glow to kind of be from highlighters and not from like grease, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm just going to pop this all over my skin. However, concealer. For foundation, I'm using the Bourjois Healthy Mix because this gives you a really lovely glow. And I'm going to be mixing in the NARS Cocoa Cabana Illuminator, not Huluminator. Don't know where that came from. But yeah, this is a very glowy look. Kendall usually wears quite a light base because she's got like gorgeous natural skin. She doesn't wear like a heavy kind of flawless full coverage base that I think like the rest of the Kardashian sisters do. But I've recently been really liking this foundation because it just gives you a really nice glow. It's alright on the coverage, like yes, you do need some concealer, that's the word, Corey. Right, what brush? I think I'm going to use this brush from Zoeva, which is the 102 Silk Finish. It's the rose gold range, and oh my god, beautiful. So yeah, I'm going to buff this into my skin and try and make my skin look a little bit more normal, less rank. Just been getting over a bit of a breakout. Well, every day is a breakout for me basically, but this has been a particularly quite bad one, so I'm quite glad to say ta-ta to these spots. But yeah, I don't really like coming on camera with no makeup on because I just feel so self-conscious about my skin, because if you've got bad skin you will know just how horrible it is. And there's always one arse who will comment saying, oh my god, your skin's so awful. And it's like, I know my skin's awful because I have to look at it in the mirror every single day. And if you're like me, you probably beat yourself up about it every single day thinking, why won't this get any better? So I don't really need reminding of it. For concealer, Maybelline Fit Me concealer, I really like this. This is a really lovely, creamy, blendable concealer. So I'm literally going to conceal my whole face because my whole face needs to go and hide. And I'm going to try and make my skin look as flawless as Kendall's. It's probably not going to happen, but we're going to give it a good old go. Okay, so for the under eyes, I'm going to be using this new concealer from Rimmel, which is called the Last and Finish Concealer, and this is really good. I really like this, not only for concealing, but also, hang on a second, let me just find my brush and then I'll talk to you. Sorry, I'm being a bit, oh, I wasted it. You know what, we'll use this brush, which is the 124 Concealer Buffer. Oh, what a perfect match. And basically, I really like this, not only just for concealing, but mainly kind of for highlighting, because this is, I think this is the palest shade. I think it's like porcelain, which I probably wouldn't have chosen because this was sent to me. But I actually really like it because I like to go really light underneath my eyes because they're so dark. And I am a fan of like highlighting and contouring, so this is really good for kind of not only just like covering up eye bags and stuff, but also for using as well as highlighting and contouring. That's pretty good. So next we're going to do bronzer, and this is a very bronze look. So I'm going to be using my Hoola bronzer from Benefit, which is from this new Do the Hoola kit, which is very cute. And I'm going to be taking my Real Techniques blush brush, and I'm going to be basically just popping this all over my face to give it a really nice bronzed glow. Because Kendall was looking very, very bronzed at Coachella. She looked, you know, amazing. She always does, but there's no change there. Then I'm going to contour, and I'm going to take the same Hoola bronzer, may as well. And I'm just going to do 2 lines down my nose. And then as the highlighter, like I said, I'm going to be using my Rimmel Last and Finish Concealer. And just put this down the middle. I'm actually obsessed with like contouring my nose. I think it makes, to me, it makes such a difference. And I'm going to take my beauty blender because I find this is one of the best ways to just kind of blend it all in. I just think, especially in photos, it just makes a really, really big difference. Obviously, if you've got a kind of, I don't know, a nice normal nose, then you can totally skip this step. So I'm going to be using this blush from Bordor, which is called the Cream Blush, and it's in the colour 04, which is like a peachy pink shade. Because Kendall had quite a peachy cheek, and because her skin looks so dewy and creamy and bronzy, I thought I'd go for a cream blush rather than a powder blush. Because I thought this would give like a nicer dewy effect. Also, sorry if you can hear Frank barking, but next door we've got a dog who's really, really cute. He's such a cute little dog, and he's called Olaf after the snowman. But he just barks all the bloody time, and it just winds Frank up because Frankie is quite a protective, anxious dog, and he like stresses out about other dogs barking, or like, you know, if strangers come to the house. So just constantly like, they're just constantly barking and shouting at each other, and it's a bit of a nightmare. And old Olaf's out on the garden, so he's shouting at Frank, and I'm talking about you, not to you. So yeah, sorry if you can hear that. What can I do? Can't really control it, unfortunately. I do feel sorry for Olaf because he's always out in the garden by himself, and I think he just wants to be inside giving his mum and dad a cuddle, doesn't he? I always say to Frank, you don't know how lucky you are, mister. You have a loving mum and dad, and your mum's always home. Doesn't know what he's got, does he? So next I'm going to be using Benefit What's Up highlighter. I recently rediscovered this, and it's like, oh, you know, the kind of hand emoji, that one. That's what it's like. Kendall has some serious highlighter going on for this look, so we're gonna go all out with a highlighter. And this, I just thought, is the perfect highlighter. It's so glow, like I'm obsessed with this. Like, how did I stop using this? It's amazing. So yeah, love it, love it, love it. I don't know why I just did that. And then I'm just gonna blend that in with my beauty blender, which is kind of sad. So yeah, now it's time to move on to eyes. And Kendall, she's not usually an eyeshadow wearer, so this is what kind of excited me about this look. Jesus Christ. I need to get myself a little bit of a life, don't I, really? So yeah, basically, where is my clean eyeshadow brush? Here it is. Look how pretty it is. I'm reusing the Urban Decay Naked One palette today, and we're not going to look too closely at it because it's skanky and I probably should buy a new one, but YOLO. So I'm going to be using some bronzy colours today because it looked like Kendall had a, from what I could see, it's really hard to work out eyeshadow colours just from a photo. So if you're a paparazzi person watching this, please can you try and get pictures of like people's eyes, because it would just make our lives a lot easier. She had a very bronzy, quite dark bronzy kind of shadow all over her lid and underneath the eye. I'm going to start off with a bit of Naked and Buck, which are like the medium matte colours, and just pop this all over my lid and through the crease just to give it a little bit of definition. I don't know why I said that, like definition. And then I'm going to go in with Smog, which is like up there in like probably my favourite eyeshadow colours ever. all over the lid. There's probably a million like Makeup Revolution do like a drugstore dupe of this palette, but I was like, I want to use the actual, you know, the actual colour for this tutorial. So I'm kind of not going to go, I don't want to go too high because Kendall didn't look like she had her eyeshadow going too high. I mean, I don't even know if this is really like the right kind of thing, but I'm just going from what I could tell. Also, excuse my eyebrows, they do need threading, but I just literally haven't been to go yet. And I'm going to blend that in with another brush, this one here. Probably won't be really. And I'm just going to take a kind of little angled brush. All the brushes I'm either using today are from Real Techniques or Zoeva, and I'm going to take this underneath the eye because Kendall had the same colour under her eye. Right, so I'm going to do some eyeliner now, if I can bloody well find it. Got it. And it looked like Kendall had just a normal kind of lined upper lash line with a little bit of a flick. So that's what I'm going to do. You cock something up. Right, next I'm going to curl my eyelashes and put some mascara. I'm going to put some false lashes on to kind of hide my shit eyeliner. Ugh, why did I even do eyeliner? I didn't know that I was going to make it up. Oh, my fairy lights have just done a runner. They obviously didn't like the eyeliner, did they? Kendall, to be fair, didn't look like she was wearing lashes. But I've got some new kind of natural lashes that I've been sent and I really want to try them, so I'm going to put them on. So obviously you don't have to put on lashes, and I don't think Kendall was wearing lashes from the looks of the pictures. But I just wanted an excuse. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, by the way. Forgot to say that, and I've managed to get it over my eyelid. The lashes I'm going to be using are from Kiss, and I've not actually used these before, and they are called Look So Natural, and they're just really, really cute and fluttery, and I just thought they'd be nice for this look. Right, I'm going to do my brows. I'm going to be taking the Benefit Browsings kit, which I've been liking recently. Yeah, my eyebrows are looking a bit of a state. You know when like 1 minute your eyebrows are absolutely fine and you're like, my eyebrows are fine, you know, they're cool, they still look lovely. And then the next minute you have all this hair and they're all out of shape and you're like, what the F? Like, where did that even come from? Like, these have just totally creeped up on me. So bloody weird. Right, I'm gonna line my waterline because Kendall definitely had some kind of, I think it was black, could be black/brown, but I'm going to be using a black. I'm just going to sharpen the pencil really, really sharp so it's like a really kind of fine defined line because that's what she had in her eye. And I'm using the Rimmel Scandal Eyes eyeliner, which I really, really like. I'm just going to line my waterline. Time for lips, and I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner in Pillow Talk. Kendall isn't a massive overlining lips like Kylie is, but from what I could tell, I think she does use a little bit of lip liner, and from most of the photos I was looking at, it didn't even look like she had any lipstick on, but I was like, I can't really film a makeup tutorial and then just get to lips and be like, yep, that's it. So I felt like this is a really good kind of your kind of natural kind of lip colour, and because her lips are a little bit plumper than mine, I thought I'd just use to slightly overline them, and then I might put a little bit of colour on afterwards. And I think that we're pretty much done for makeup. I'm just going to set it all with my Body Shop Vitamin E face spray. Then hair wise, Kendall's hair was just straight like it usually is. So I've just straightened my hair, and her hair was pretty much central, but kind of slightly off to this side. And then she had like this kind of gold kind of bandana-y thing, which I don't have. The next best thing that I have is this bandana, so we're gonna go with this one. have it. There is the finished Kendall Jenner inspired Coachella makeup look. Really hope you liked it, and I really hope that I don't look too much like a pirate right now. I think I may actually be looking a bit like a pirate, so we're gonna just skip past that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and you like seeing something, I would say different, but it's not really that different, but I haven't really done anything like this in a while. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it nevertheless. Hope you're all good, I hope you're having a great week, and don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe too. And yeah, I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!